Yeah, intermission.
Hello everyone. Really quickly in this demonstration, we're going to go through how to apply page numbers to master pages that will then automatically put page numbers throughout your document. As you add or take away pages, you won't have to worry about the page numbers. The program will do it for you. Let's go ahead and get started with this. If you come up here to your master pages, remember you can double click on these to get into the master page. Just a brief review that anything that you put in the master pages will go down to pages that are assigned that master page. So in order to demonstrate this quickly, we can take a square, put it here, we'll change it blue, we'll hold Option and click to create another one and drag it on this page, and then you'll notice over here on the pages that every page that's marked with an A for master A will get this blue box. So we could go back into our pages by double clicking, and as you scroll through you're going to see this blue box on every page. So that's the principle that master pages works on, and we only want to put things in master pages that are repeatable. You don't want a different master page for just one asset, because that wouldn't make sense and you would get tons and tons of master pages. So let's come up back into our master page by double clicking. We'll erase these boxes. Now to add page numbers, what you're going to want to do is first decide where you want your page numbers, and you'll create a text box. For this, I'll just put mine in the bottom left-hand corner. I'll draw this box here. Once you use your text tool and draw a text box, you're going to want to go up to Type, Insert Special Characters, Markers, and Current Page Number. Click on that, and you will see that you get an A that appears. Now that A again relates to A master, so if you were to do this on a B master, it would be B and so on. But this A represents your page number. Just so that we can make it big enough that it's noticeable, we can see it easy, let's pick a bold typeface and make it bigger than you would normally make a page number. Okay, once I have this, remember if I double click on the corner down here, it will resize to the size of my text vertically here, and I can go ahead and put it in this corner. Then I can hold Option, click, drag, and create a double. This one, I might select the text and right align it here. If I do that, it allows me to put it in the corner without having the rest of the text box extend out to the right here. And it's easier to just take this then and place it in the corner. So now that I have these two A's here, how does that translate into the rest of the document? Well, if I come back and double click on my document, you will notice now that I have page numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. They've automatically numbered the pages for me. There may be pages where you have only images on them. Maybe it's a full page image, fills in the entire margin, like I have here. And here it might not make any sense to have a page number. Usually your page numbers will go along with the text. If there's some small object but some text on the page, you may have this. But generally, title pages and pages with just imagery on them won't have a page number. So how do you deal with that? What you would do is come up here into your master section of your pages, and you will notice that you have your A master here. You have the opportunity to right click in here and add new master pages if you wanted pages to do different things. But you'll notice just above that you have a page that says None. And if you double click on that page, it won't take you anywhere. But what you need to know about this is that you can't get in and change this, and that there's nothing on this page. It's just a blank page. So what that does is it can override anything that's happening on master A. So it can change these pages to having no page numbers. So what you would do is you could come up here, click on None, and drag it down and drop it on the title page. And you will notice that I no longer have an A up in the left-hand corner and that the page number is gone. So what it's doing is it's releasing everything on that page from the A master and applying no master to it, or a blank master in effect. So we can come down here as well to page 9. If we scroll down here, you'll see this is the full page image. We don't need this page 9. So again, we could take None, drop it on page 9, and that page number goes away. One last thing that may be helpful, we'll do an Apple Z to bring that 9 back. If you're wanting to have your page numbers always appear on top so they're not hiding behind anything, there may be cases where this is important to do. Generally, it's better if they're going to conflict to just get rid of the page number, but there may be times where you want to keep it. So what you'd want to do is come back into your A-Master, and effectively what we're going to do is copy and paste these numbers into a new layer. Much like Photoshop, the layer that's on top will be on top of everything that's below it. So what we can do is come in here, select both your page numbers by dragging over both, do a Command X to cut, and then come up into your layers, create a new layer, make sure that your new layer, layer 2, is highlighted. Then you can come back in the document here and say Edit, Paste in Place. It will paste those again, and you will see that layer 2 is red, so you have a red outline around these objects. Now if I go back to Pages, I come back down here to my image, my number is on top of my background. The last thing that you'll want to do is make sure that in your Layers panel that you lock layer 2. The reason for this is that you won't be moving any of these numbers. If you accidentally come back into your master page, you won't be able to move it, which is nice. But more importantly, you won't be putting any objects other than the page numbers on layer 2. Because if you start putting imagery on layer 2 on accident, they'll start to cover up the page numbers again. So that's a quick and basic way to look at page numbers and insert them into your document and have them automatically run for you. Go ahead and do those in your document so that you have page numbers in some fashion. Make sure that they're a decent size for a page number and that they're placed in an interesting position around your composition.